Welcome to Flexin'. Today we're going to review my Pelican Kayak. Welcome back to the channel. This is my Pelican Odyssey 100X. Let's start off with some of the features. So I bought this 7 months ago at Costco. I bought it when they had it on sale. It was about $400 before. I got a $75 off coupon. So I got an excellent price on this. So included with the kayak, you get a 2-piece paddle. Get the foam roof pads and straps to obviously strap it to your roof. And you get a spray skirt. So let's start with the cons for this package. My first one, my biggest one, is the spray skirt. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I've had the kayak for 7 months, and I've been meaning to try this skirt out. The first of the year, I was just getting used to the kayak. I would prefer not to be strapped in with the skirt early on, and then later on it was just warm. I really didn't want this on. So today was the first day I opened it. It's been hanging on my wall in the package. And actually, one thing about it, it's saying it's a universal spray skirt. That's part of the problem right there. So it has thick elastic cords to hold it on. The elastic strap seems great, but they use a piece of hose to cinch it, which to me doesn't hold it tight enough. Also, the skirt is too large. And some people mention that the groove isn't deep enough, or there isn't enough of a lip to hold on. And I can agree with that slightly, but the main thing is this skirt. It doesn't fit properly. It almost seems too narrow up front. But the length, it's too long. So you can see how difficult this is. And right here, there's probably an extra 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6 inches at the back end of this skirt. And when you try to cinch it up, it comes undone. And this is where people talk about the lack of a lip, or the shallow lip there. It won't stay tight. The only thing that really stays hooked is the front. Those sides come off. It doesn't seal well. That isn't a concern for me. I was excited to get it, but I haven't used it yet. And, well, I definitely won't now with the way it fits. Didn't even pull on that. So if you're looking at this kayak because this is included, you're going to be disappointed. I would look for one that is designed for a neoprene skirt that has a better lip and is designed for that. So that really is my only complaint. The padded seat is comfortable. I've been on this kayak for about 2.5 hours. It has adjustable straps. Had no problems. The thigh pads, I love these. Put my feet on the foot pegs, rest my thighs against the pads, and I find it's really stable in any conditions I've been in. I've been on calm lakes. I've been on choppy lake with heavy winds. I actually had a guy come by and say, "You're not going to go kayaking today?" He said, "It's a little windy." I said, "That's why I'm going out." Now, I want to try it because I want to take it on salt water, and I knew there'd be potentially swells and also boat wake. So on that lake, it handles that great into the wind when the bow is splashing after hitting that swell. It was kind of a wet ride, but it's a kayak. On the salt water in the arm, I had wake from boats. Some were smaller wakes from the courteous boaters come by. I had some that were just flying by. Actually, I kind of liked that because I really wanted to test it out. And I had some nice wakes coming off some of these boats. And this was amazing. Now, some of them, I turned directly into them and made sure it didn't roll me. But then I did have one large one coming at me, and I really wanted to test it side on. I let it hit me, and I just rolled down the other side of it. It wasn't an issue. I had some big swells from larger ships that came by. They were a longer duration, and I'd paddle down them, paddle up. I was having a good time. So I've had a lot of fun on this. I'd say I'm about 12, 15 hours at least in this. I'd say 9 to 12 of that was on salt water near the Halifax Harbor. And you can check out some of those videos I have on my channel. It's been great. I haven't used the rear storage bay or the rear storage compartment. Normally I'd carry a backpack. I had that sitting in front of me because with my lunch and my camera gear, I wanted that right in front of me so I could access it quickly. But I've checked after each paddle, and I've never found any water in that rear storage compartment. I have found some in that open bay from the paddle splashing, but the straps, the netting are good. The netting is good. I wouldn't be concerned about that. The front storage compartment seems fine. I don't remember ever seeing water in there other than when I was cleaning it out. It only has one lock, and the lid is a little flexible. Even though it does have a seal, if you rolled and you had anything in there that had a bit of a weight to it, I feel that it might, if it hits the right spot, be able to flex the top a little bit. That might allow some water to seep in. So if you had anything in there that you didn't want to get wet, I would have that in a dry bag. Now the storage itself isn't that deep. It's only about 4 inches, but it is great to have if needed. I just haven't needed it yet. And also the bottle holder at the base of the seat, that's been excellent. I use it every time. I've only had my bottle come out of there once, and that was while carrying it over my shoulder. Speaking of that, I've used these pads. I place that pad on my shoulder, and that's how I carry it. I take the paddles apart, set them inside, set my vest inside. Normally my water bottle is in the holder. Set that on my shoulder, and I walk to the water. The grab handles on the end are molded. They're really comfortable in the hand. So overall, this is a great kayak, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for a stable beginner kayak. I love it. I'm hoping to get out. Temperature's getting cold, but I'm hoping to get out a few more times this year, and can't wait till next year to get it back out again. So if you want to see my kayak carrier that I built for my kayak to carry on my Jeep, instead of using the foam pads that come with it, I'll have a link to that in the description. That's on my other channel. So thanks for watching. Check back next Wednesday for another video. I'll see you then.